Yo, what's up, everyone? It is a delicious Monday morning. Super great outside. Going to be like 90 degrees today. That is nice and toasty. Just want to give you just the best little rundown of last weekend, our first Kidmin weekend in the building, and for like 8, 9, 10 different reasons. Some of you couldn't be there. Totally cool. And a lot of you were there. And again, I hope it was great for you to be back in the room with kids. We only had, let me throw this out there. 8 o'clock, we had 6 elementary students. That is first through fifth grade, meaning when we left in March, if any kid was in kindergarten, they are now first graders. So first through fifth grade, we had 6 kids at 8 o'clock. We had 13 kids at 9:30 total. Again, that's that first through fifth grade. So the K1 and second to fifth, 13, and then we had 12 at the 11 o'clock. So that's like 31 kids total. And normally we'll have like 115 to 125 at 9:30 alone. So super low weekend. I know like we had 4 volunteers and 6 kids at 8 o'clock, and it was like 6 volunteers and 13 kids at 9:30. Like the ratios were totally skewed. And so like during small groups, I would jump out because Tyler was asking me, "Hey, how's it going in there? How's our we want to look for tweaks and ways to improve." And he goes, "How's it going?" I go, "Dude, I don't know. Like I don't know if what we're doing yesterday is going to work if we get up to 40 kids because it worked great with 12 kids. We were able to play games that involved moving around a little bit because you weren't going to bump into someone else, and the dots on the floor were really helpful, all that kind of stuff. But just know if you weren't there last week, you come this week. We're going to expect a few more kids, but now we have a really good baseline. Like if we have a service that has more than 20 to 25 kids, I'll be shocked. So, anyway, that was just really great. It was really great to be back in the room with kids to play. We played this game called Dope or Nope. We showed them something from the screen that thought it was cool. They did this, and not cool. They did that. And again, really simple game to kind of get this week going. This week, our game is going to be Under the Rainbow Limbo. We're talking about Noah, God's promise. Again, the whole month is promises. God made a promise, and that the sign of that covenant was the rainbow. So we're actually going to do a limbo where we're going to take a stick and wrap it in different colored tapes or papers and make it a rainbow stick. And then we're going to do limbo, and it's going to be super fun. And again, kids can keep distance and just go under the stick. And so I think it'll work out really well. But anyway, it was great. I want to shout out a couple of people gave me some ideas. I just asked like, hey, how can we make this better? But again, it's really hard to know what tweaks we need to make because like we didn't expect to have 31 total kids. I expected to have 31 kids at a service, not at 3 services. So Megan Gordon at 8 o'clock, she had this great idea. I said, I don't have any good either hands off or disposable pre service ideas. So we had Dude Perfect videos this week. We'll have them again next week, but we're also going to have, she recommended like the little frogs or little toys where like you like push them on the back and then they like spring forward. And she said you could do that and give every kid one. They cost like a penny, and you give every kid one. Like pre-service, we'll do races or like just who can shoot their frog the farthest or whatever animal we end up getting. So that's the next thing I'm doing today is ordering some of those. So we're gonna have a new pre-service activity. So Megan, thank you for that because I wrote it down and I went, man, that's a really good idea. I need to come back to this. So everything for the week is really straightforward. Again, it's a opening small group where we're making the Hawaiian leis. Again, someone I don't know where my yarn went, so I'm just going to the store and buying yarn because like Mary at 11 o'clock came in prepared, like she had already made some, and I was like, yeah, we're not doing that today because my yarn was here in a bucket and it's gone and I don't know where it went. So I'm gonna get some yarn and I'm gonna hide it in my office until it's time. So we're gonna do that. We'll do the game, the limbo, worship, memory verse, story, and then we have. Let me make sure. Sorry, I got my notes right here. We're gonna do a rainbow scratch art where it's like the black pieces of paper that you scratch off, and then the rainbow comes from underneath, and kids can draw pictures. Every kid gets that and a toothpick, and it's again disposable. To take it home or throw it away. Reverse animal charades, which is where you have one kid who I guess we can do it just regular or reverse. Either way, kids are acting out an animal, and then you have to guess what it is because Noah's Ark. Memory verse. putting the words in order to really practice that, because this week we just introduced it but didn't really practice it, didn't really have time because service is going so short because of COVID. And then finally, just some regular small group questions just to go, man, let's talk about this story. Let's talk about the fact that this week's promise is that God promises us mercy. And then we're going to talk about how do we see that mercy? How do we know that God's keeping that promise? And so that's what we're going to go through. But otherwise, nothing super major for you, other than just like, man, I was so tired after I got home yesterday. I was like, I forgot what it's like to just be like on, for 3 hours or for 5 hours, I guess, from the time you get there to the time you go home. So super great day though. Had a great time. I know some of you have already said you're out this weekend as well. I know Sarah, she said 2 weeks ago, she said, hey, we're out the first 2 weeks, and this week is week 2. Don't worry about that. Super, super glad for those of you who could be there, were there. For those of you who are going to be first time this week, dude, get ready because it's super fun. You're gonna see kids come in, and they did a great job of wearing their masks and staying on their dots and staying distant when needed to, when we needed them to. Super, super good day. And again, I'm hoping those numbers just slowly creep up. And we'll get some time to make some more tweaks. But again, if you were there and you have any other ideas or tweaks, like I've already said a couple of them that we're making. I'm not opposed to changing pretty much everything if it's going to be what's best for our kids and for our church in the weeks moving forward. So anyway, let me know if you could do me a favor and accept on Planning Center by Wednesday or Thursday. If you're a Thursday night person, please by Wednesday. But I'd like to be able to call in some subs if it turns out that like, oh man, 8 o'clock we have 0 people. I would like to have at least one. So anyway, that's all we got. It's a pretty simple week, good week. If you have any questions, let me know. Peace out, guys.